Okay. What's the biggest mistake you see men make when it comes to dating?
Not letting their pride go, not letting their pride go. And when I say not letting their pride go, it comes from not being healed from certain things they've gone through or different relationships they've been in. Because a lot of times we don't know that pride is the anchor to a lot of the issues that we struggle with, especially with men. Men are very prideful, a lot of egos. When we look at men and think they're very controlling or these things that they got going on, those all stemmed from somewhere. And who knows that narcissism or controllingness or them feeling insecure or always saying women cheating or doing this or they don't, it came from somewhere. I get it that maybe they've been done wrong, they've been lied to, maybe their mama abandoned them when they was little. I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
And they turn into this person that, just doesn't mix well with women. So it's pride that keeps those things there and it doesn't allow them to get healing. So I would say it's a lot of pride, but also stemming from men making the mistake of not being healed prior to going into the field of dating. And I'm not saying I'm blaming men a whole totally, but even though your healing is your responsibility, because a lot of men, they have not done the work to get healed. They have not done the work. Maybe a lot of them just stayed single for a while and then they're like, I'm about to go out here and start dating, and they still struggle with these issues. But what have you done in that timing?
Yeah.
Just because you stayed single so long doesn't mean you did the work.
That's right. Because what they say, uh time time doesn't heal all wounds. It's what you do with that time that heals all wounds. So that's true. Uh
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. My last relationship taught me.
My last relationship taught me to be more humble.
Hmm,
Taught me humility
yeah.
in the worst way.
That's a great trait to have though. Humility is a beautiful thing. Thanks, bro. Got my brother-in-law who tapped in with us. Shout out to him. Uh, from seeing your parents' relationship, what did it teach you about relationships?
That relationships can be, it's a lot of work. And when two people ain't supposed to be together, they not supposed to be together.
Mm.
So when you force something, it can cause a lot more damage um than just parting ways and saying it's not working.
Yeah,
So two unhealed people together does not make a whole pie, does not make, a whole house of healing. It just makes more trauma and more damage. And if you got kids, it can damage them in ways emotionally and spiritually as well. So yeah, so that's from their relationship, call it quits when you gotta call it quits.
understood. Who makes a better spouse? Someone never married or someone divorced?
That's a tricky question. That's a tricky question. I mean, I'm neutral on that. It just depends. It just depends, on, put it this way, it just depends on your relationship with God. I don't care whether you've never been married or divorced. What's the health level of you and God's relationship, and that will determine the health of your marriage.
For sure. Love it. What's harder for you to say? I apologize. I need help. I love you. Or I was wrong.
I can say all those things now. And I ain't even lying with you.
Yeah.
But back then, before the healing,
Yeah.
all those things,
Mm,
all the above.
yeah. That's right. No, I hear you. Last question. Is it easier to love yourself or someone else?
It's easier to, okay, for me, but I
Yeah,
know
yeah, for you.
a
Yeah.
lot of people struggle with. Um, I can do both, honestly. Because the Lord says, you love yourself and you love your neighbor. So I would just say loving yourself is gonna depict how you're gonna love that person. So however you treat people, that shows a lot about how you feel about yourself. So that's a double entendre, with that question, but
Yeah, for
you
sure.
have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. So I guess the most important thing is loving me. And if I know if I love me, I can love people.